Hello, I am live. Just give me 1 second here to situate because I'm trying something new today. Okay, hello everybody. Um, I'm going to be selling books today. I think my camera feels a little close. I don't know what's going on, but let me just situate things a little bit better here. I did things a little different. I'm going to be selling books today and a little bit of ephemera and magazines, a couple of vintage magazines, and I'm going to try to use my phone to show the books in an like as if it's a guest. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll give it a try. Hi Kim, good to see you. I'm hanging in there. How are you? I take my little sip, my usual sip here. I'm selling some books today. I wasn't sure if that would be everybody's thing or not, but I figured even if it isn't, it's moving the tote out of the storage unit. So there's still that going on. There's some children's books. There's some Christian Christmas books, and there are some interesting crafting books actually. So that's what I have going today. Where's my pencil? Okay. I really feel like I'm missing something here. I really do. Oh goodness. Welcome in everybody who's coming in. Again, I'm selling books and a little bit of ephemera today. And it's the usual spiel. I ship from Maine. I use pirate ship. All the information that I need from you is in the description below. Hello, Jane. Good to see you. We're hanging in there. Thank you for asking. It's the housing situation has not changed, and it needs to, and it needs to do that for winter. So it's been a little, it's been a lot rough. But thank you for asking. At this point, I'm not sure what our options are. So um, I think my camera on my phone is picking up a little bit of my audio. Even though I muted it, I don't understand how audio is still coming through. I'm not sure how that's working, but if anybody can hear an echo, just let me know. I'm wearing my MTV shirt today. I like to wear these clothes. And I'm like realizing nobody can see them. So anyway, again, I'm selling books, children's books, Christmas, crafting, a little bit of ephemera, and a couple of vintage magazines. So if you purchase just books from me today and not ephemera or either of the two magazines, it would all qualify for media mail. If you Some of the books are heavier, but again, because it's media mail, it's going to cost less. So anyway, I see there's 11 people here. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do a weather check. It's 75 here, and it's been like that for almost the whole summer. We've had really, really nice weather, and like every day has been walking weather. And so it's cooling down, but it's still, I mean, 75, perfect early summer. So thank you, Jane. Really appreciate that. um, I it's to say it's been overwhelming is an understatement. And it seems like it seems like every time I do a sale, I lose subscribers, and that's making me sad too. Hi Yvonne, good to see you. So if you feel so inclined, I would so much appreciate it if you could share my channel to your friends or family. I never ever ask this. I never ask for thumbs up even during a sale, but just watching my numbers go backwards is hard. It's hard because I don't want this channel to disappear into oblivion. So anyway, yeah, just throwing that out there. um, Again, anybody coming in, I'm selling books. I'm shipping from Maine. If you buy just books, it will qualify for media mail, which will make it a little less expensive. And I just realized there's some reflection on my glass back there, but I guess it's not too distracting. Um, so I'm going to try my phone thing And if it doesn't work, we'll scratch it and we'll just keep going. But let me get a test thing here. Let's see. Oh, I don't even know which one to pick. Where do I start? I need to pick a book. I have a couple of ephemera pieces. Let's start with a Christmas book. It's Flight of the Reindeer, The True Story of Santa Claus and His Christmas Minions Mission by Robert Sullivan and drawings by Glenn Wolf. I couldn't tell what that said. Wolf. So it's a really cool book. It has some wear and tear, as you can see. It was actually in my Christmas book collection. I've just thinned it out somewhat. YouTube has definitely done a bot sweep. Bots try to advertise and then become dead accounts, and YouTube cleans it up now. Okay. Yeah. It's still a bummer. It's just like, oh man. It's like I've been hovering between the same three numbers, and I'm like, I just wish, obviously, I wish circumstances would change and things would get better and I could do more sales more frequently, and none of this kind of complaining about life would be part of the, never intended it to be part of my channel anyway. So I just, things have got to turn around and soon. So I'm going to try to see if I can do this. Let me just see if it works. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. And then I want to do this layout, I think. And then this. Yeah. Don't mind the wires and stuff in between. I literally sent StreamYard link to my phone and then it let me open it through Chrome. I think I've seen people do this before, but I don't know. I just didn't have the wits about me. And I still don't have much space. I just realized because of how close it is to the side here, I'm not going to have a whole lot of space to show you still, unless I can angle this a little better. There we go. So there's like a map here and it says Santa's flight map found in Norway, 1654. And there's just cool, I don't know if this is actually really translating as well as me just holding it up in front of the camera. Is it just walk to my vintage loving pal who's, talk to my vintage loving pal who's here visiting, watching you the first time. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yay. So anyway, you can see like the history that they have here. It's hard to read, obviously, but there's some interesting pictures. I may just hold this up to the camera. This might not be working as well as I thought. I tried, right? I don't know. This is a bigger book too, so it has, let's see, the Milling Young speed test in 1991. Anyway, I haven't even put a starting price on this, have I? Let's get a starting price. Let's see. I'm just going to start it at $3. Start. And then there we go. If anyone's interested, I think just holding it up to the camera is probably a better bet. I don't know. This is probably just as easy. What do you guys think? Book cam or just holding it up to the camera? Anyway, there's some fun. Yeah, I'm fighting against the cords and things. I'm gonna flip it around, guys. Experiment did not work. I don't have the right kind of setup. Let's see. How do I do this? Let me get this off the stage. Okay, and then let me get it off my phone. Leave. There we go. And then let me get the sail up on my phone now. And yeah, that was just that didn't work. So, all right. Top messages, all messages. All right, everybody make sure you're in all messages, by the way. And I'm going to put this back. And now I have my other source to look at the chat. All right, that didn't work. Anyway, starting at $3, really cool book. It's just kind of like a historical view of the flight of the reindeer. Let me tell you what year it is. And let me tell you, I collected so many Christmas books along the way. This is from 1996. Yep, from 1996. Still has the dust cover. Let's see, let me get some more interesting pictures in here. Moral of the Elf based upon detailed description by Steger. It's like Norwegian lore. I don't know. It's just an interesting coffee table book. I thought not your typical Christmas book. So I'm gonna set this aside. But let's see. I have everything backwards now. I usually have everything sold over there. I'm still gonna put that over there. Let's move on. I'm also going to start this at $3, but you're actually getting a set of books. So we're leaving the 3 right up there on the screen. You will be getting, let's see, I don't know what year this is from either. This is all from my collection. Copyright MMI 2001, maybe? MMI. Wasn't paying. Anyway, it is Santa's Fun Facts pack. So it's probably, I think it's about 20-year-old little fun pack. This is great as a stocking stuffer. And again, these are all, this little set is all going to be $3 altogether. These are fun stocking stuffers. This, I think I even put this in my own stocking because it was just cute. Has little stories. I think it has recipes, the Christmas alphabet, the songs. It's black and white, and it tells different how they celebrate Christmas across the world. It's just a little fun fact book. So you'll be getting this. You'll also get a First Start Easy Reader, The Tiniest Christmas Tree by Troll Books. Do you guys remember Troll Books? A little bit of a wear and tear on the back. It was 99 cents originally, apparently. And the year on this one is, I don't know if the year matters to you guys or not, but I'll check the year. This is from the year 2000, and the illustrations are really cute, especially if you like mouse. Wait, are these mice? Yeah, mouse stories at Christmas time. Mice seem to be pervasive, like Christmas characters. I wrote a little book. I wish I knew where it was. I wrote a book when I was like when I was in, oh gosh, probably like 2nd or 3rd grade, and I remember writing I guess it was a story, not a book. But we had to put it in a little thing like this. And it was about a mouse, and I swear I had him standing on Swiss cheese. So anyway, Maggie Mouse there was busy with treats. Just really cute illustrations. Again, another great stocking stuffer. Also, you'll be getting Christmas memories. Traditions to celebrate with family. And it comes with a little, one of those ribbon bookmarks. And this one is a little bit loose on the binding, unfortunately, but you could use it for your junk journaling or scrapbooking or whatever if you wanted to. But it tells like different Christmas traditions, the songs. Again, it's kind of like the other one, only it's just fancier looking. Some really pretty photographs. Keep flipping through here. Stories. It's just your basic coffee table Christmas book, if that makes any sense. So here's the back of that one. And then finally, with this, you'll be getting Prancer. I think it was a 90s movie, actually. I never did see this one. Or like I didn't see all of it or something. I don't know why it's not focusing. I don't. There we go. Yep, now major motion picture. Now, let's see what year this was. Get the page to turn. Oh, it's Roman numerals again. So MCMLXXXIX. I can figure out Roman numerals when I'm not on camera, but when I am, forget it. Anyway, the illustrations in this are absolutely beautiful. Her braid goes right past it goes down into the text. I love stuff like that in the book. I love stuff like that. I think it's just so unique, and it's This is the stuff I liked as a little girl, when it was just not what we would see in every single book. Something, oh, I wasn't expecting her hair to come down through the text, you know? And in every one, I mean, it's based on the movie, but in every one it has something down by the text. And this is paperback, of course. Just something to sit the kids down and to look at. Her hair is really pretty. I never saw the movie though, like I said, so for some reason I think I thought it was sad, so I didn't see it. So anyway, we're going to move on. We are going to move on. And we're going to do a choice. No, we're not. We're going to do both for $3. I'm going to leave the $3 right up there, actually. Excuse me. I have two. I forgot what these are called. They're like block books. They're children's. What do I want to say? They're children's books, but they're like young children's books. They're not paper pages per se. They are just the cardboard type material. And so this one is about Christmas with Teddy Bear, and it is just adorable little illustrations. A lot of them have the cat in it. It's very simple. Again, another great stocking stuffer, especially for the toddler age where pages are harder to turn, although they can throw these. They're kind of clunky. I think these are great. If they withstand the test of time, they're not thrown around too much. And I'm going to show one last picture, a little snow globe there. And then along with it, you'll be getting Carl's Christmas. I don't know if you've seen Carl's Christmas before. I believe he's a Rottweiler. It's so sweet. This little story is so sweet. And it's another, you guys know what these are called? Is it block? I keep wanting to say, well, hi, Happy Maker. Thank you. I see your bid. Highlight that. All right. And so this is such a sweet little story. And the illustrations have that vintage feel, 40s, 50s kind of feel with their clothing there. Really sweet. Basically, Carl the dog just goes on goes on a little adventure with this little baby he's watching. It's a really cute story if anybody has seen it. Here we go. He meets some reindeer, comes to a skidding stop. I won't, spoil it all, but it's just a really sweet little story. It's all pictures. It's just all pictures. Nothing to read, just cute pictures to look at. So we're going to go ahead and count it down. Going once. Going twice. And last call. And sold. Thank you so much, Happy Maker. These are yours for $3. All right, now I need to put these there. All right. Up next, let's finish out the Christmas book. I think I have a few. Do I have more Christmas books? No, I think this is the last one. I'm just going to start this one at $1, actually. Start. Start at $1. And it's Peter Rabbit's Christmas book. I'll have to figure out the multi-cam situation at another point in time. But that I tried, right? Whoops, there's a piece of paper in there. There are, let's see, presents to eat. So there's like different cookie recipes in here. And of course it has the really sweet Peter Rabbit illustrations. I am a big Peter Rabbit person. Let's see, they have a few pages of presents to make. There's a story at the beginning. The Tailor of Gloucester. Oh, okay, thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate that. And I see Happy Maker in at $1. Thank you so much, Happy Maker. There we go. Let's see what else is in here. different gift tags you can make, wrapping. And let's see, what else do we have? It's been a while since I've looked through here, actually. It's mostly recipes and crafts with a little bit of stories in between. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. And going once, going twice, last call, and sold. Thank you so much, Happy Maker. Put it over there. Awesome. I'm going to move on to, let's see. They are, I almost said Hardy Boys for some reason. They're Nancy Drew books. There's a pair. Thank you. It's The Clue of the Velvet Mask and The Clue of the Whistling Bagpipes. Fun little vintage thing to get your readers started on. Now, I did notice the tops of these are black. I don't know if that's a common thing or if that's just something somebody did to these, the tops of the pages. I'm going to start these at, man, that's hard to pick a price for books. Let's say $5 for both. So we won't do choice, we'll just do both. So again, it's the Nancy Drew mystery stories, excuse me. My mom actually collected these. We stopped because we ended up starting to get doubles of things. And so anyway, I have not read them actually. She loves them. I have not read through them. She said they're either like not too hard to read, you know, but at the same time it does still engage you. But you know, there's no illustrations. This is your typical Nancy Drew book. There are the back like inner cover illustrations though, which are kind of cute. There we go. I don't know if anybody collects Nancy Drew anymore or looks for Nancy Drew, but here are all or some of the other ones that can be collected. It is fun to sort of have a library of these. And then the Clue of Velvet Mask. These are also fun to display at Halloween. Like this would be a really good Halloween one. Just in a little vignette or something. Just tuck it in there. She looks like she's got a sweater or something. I don't know what she's carrying, but I think these are from, let me double check here. Let me show you this first. These are kind of fun to look at because there's no illustrations anywhere else. So put the skulls over there. Let's check the year on these. This one is the 1969. Copyright on that one, 1969. And this one is, oh, I just realized somebody colored in the people's dresses in the first one. This one is 1964. This I don't see any copyright, so I don't know if that's like quote unquote a first edition or not. I am terrible at understanding how that's determined, but I don't see any other copyrights on there either. So it's not wanting to come in. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Let's see. Oh, that sounded worse than it was. I'm going to start this back at 3 again. Let's see. And it's 2 books. Where did it go? Where's my 3? Here we go. And are you all familiar with the If You Give a Moose a Muffin book series? If You Give a Moose a Muffin. This is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. And it's just basically if you do this, it will lead to that, which will lead to this, which will lead to that kind of book. And then it kind of, if I'm not mistaken, circles back to the beginning of the story. If You Give a Moose a Muffin, I believe was the first one. And of course, being a Mainer, I loved the If You Give a Moose a Muffin book. Again, the illustrations are funny and cute. And you're getting the pair. So this is one. You're getting this. Just show you a couple of illustrations. Actually, like you can almost let your kids draw on that if you wanted to. I mean, yeah. Here he is drinking his milk. I guess he's had his cookie. So there's if you give a mouse a cookie plus mouse cookies recipes. I just thought that was the most adorable thing. And there's a literal mouse cookie, like there's a cookie recipe in here. So you're getting a cute little story plus actually actual cookie recipes. Oh, old-fashioned oatmeal cookies. Even when I'm not feeling well, I feel like I can always have a cookie. Let's see. Oatmeal cookies, peanut butter munchies, snickerdoodles, s'mores, jumbo chocolate chip cookies, smooches, jelly jamborees, M&M crunchies, mouse cookies, lemon drops. Hold on. Oh, that's all of them. That's all right there. So I thought that was a really cute combination. Again, fun little Christmas gift, especially if you're teaching a little one how to bake or something like that. All right, I'm gonna move along. You know me, I don't stay on something too long. We're gonna leave the 3 right up there. Oh, there's not a 3 up there. I put a 5. Sorry about that. I meant to say starting at 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, starting at 3 for both. Hold on. There we go. And we have Happy Maker. And I'm going to just go ahead and say sold. Won't even count it down. We'll just say sold. Thank you so much. Awesome. I think as a kid, I would love these. As an adult, I love these. So awesome. Thank you. All right. You know what? I haven't been writing anything down. I'm a ding-a-ling. Okay, so cookie books. Three, Happy Maker. We have the dollar. Beatrix Potter. And then the 2 Carl books were 3 as a set. So 3. And they all went to Happy Maker. Okay. Carl and Teddy. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. So moving on, we're going to leave the 3 up there. We'll start this at 3 as well, obviously. This is actually 2 books in one. What do they call these? An upside down and backwards book. It's the Bottle Babies with really sweet illustrations, little birdies. Oops. And then you flip it, and the mouse and the mill. So this so far, this is all from my collection. I used to collect a lot of children's books because I just really enjoyed them. And with this whole thing of us having to move and me moving everything to the storage unit, I've had to just start to clear out a little bit. So this is me clearing out my collection. This is stuff that I really liked. I think the illustrations are really sweet. I don't even know if I read this or not, but I almost wonder if it's like Country Mouse, City Mouse type of story. I love details like this. Like I said, anything going the extra mile in a book is makes it a quality book in my opinion. And again, I'm starting 3 on this one. This is a really pretty one, really pretty illustration. You could even watercolor these probably if you want. I don't know if the paper is right, but you could color pencil these. And then let's see, let's flip it. Whoops, let's flip it. And we've got well, we've got a dude at the beginning. All right, let's see. Actually, you're not seeing a whole lot at the beginning of the birds. Hold on, I'm just getting there we go. You see like the mom's behind in the bottle, and then there's the babies in there. I think the illustrations are absolutely lovely. And I love that this is a topsy-turvy book. You flip it over, you've got 2 stories. I know there was a funny picture in here somewhere. Yeah, this is a fun one. Really sweet. I almost want to like learn to draw off these pictures, like see if I could replicate that. So I'm gonna move. Oh, I see Happy Maker at 3. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you so much, Happy Maker. I appreciate it so much. Actually, write these down now. Topsy book 3. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Not sure what to do with that one. Let's see if I can bundle it with something else. I have an Anne of Green Gables book, and it's a good sized one. I'm gonna start this. Why don't we just keep going with a 3? I think three works. I'm gonna leave the 3. Let's see if I can highlight it though. There we go. So the reason I am selling this one, again, this is from my collection. I have a smaller version of this, and I don't so much need the illustrations anymore. I just want the story. So it doesn't look like Megan Follows, who we usually think of Anne of Green Gables on TV, but it has the whole scenery of Green Gables. There she is, daydreaming. Is it possible to have you send them to a different address if I? Oh, absolutely. Yep, I can sure do that. Yep. Thank you. Hi, Colleen. It's the same, Colleen. Thank you for asking. There's really not any progress, and it's been hard. My health has been, oh goodness, my health has been not great because the stress it's kind of like feeling like jumping out of a plane but never landing anywhere. So it's been rough. But thank you. Oops, I have new comments, but my screen went funny on me. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, no worries. Hi DM, good to see you too. Thank you. I'm trying to keep pushing forward here. So I've got an Anne of Green Gables book here. Here's I know exactly what scene this is. This is when Rachel Lynde insulted Anne and Anne told her off. I've seen this movie so many times, and let's see, that would be, well, I would think that would be Rachel Lynde, that would be Marilla, but that looks more like Rachel Lynde, and that looks more like Marilla. So anyway, thank you, Colleen. I appreciate it. It's I don't want to go too much into it, but it's been hard. I feel an urgency about it. It's difficult to keep feeling this urgency, but let's see. Anne proves her mettle. I guess she was. I don't remember this part, but I have read the books actually, the regular books. But anyway, this is just really fun because it has the illustrations with it. And so I love Anne of Green Gables. I don't know about you guys. They're not all colored illustrations. Oops, let me show you this one first. So they made Marilla a little bit fancy, but and there's Matthew. Let's get a page that's not. Here we go. This one's black and white. So it's a rather large book. I would say it's like, let me get the ruler out. Yeah, it's 12 inches in height. So it's a good size book. But anyway, Anne of Green Gables, we are going to move on. Let's see. All right. This is different. I'm again going to leave the 3 up there. I got this because they didn't have 1975. I was born in 1975, and it was a World Topics Yearbook 1974. So if anybody was born in 74, or somebody who's born in 74 who would like to know the world topics of that year, that's fun. It is on the heavier side because it's one of those kind of sort of reference books. It's kind of got a gold sheen, and they literally say yearbook here, and it's history of that year. What is Outward Bound? Why is the horse coming back? Why are gymnastics popular? What's new on the Boston Tea Party? What's new on the Boston Tea Party? Who won the Triple Crown? I mean, there's just this interesting, like, very 70s collage map going on there. And then, let's see. A woman buys apples at the China-Cuba Friendship People's Commune in Peking. The prices of food that China sells abroad rose from 10 to 20% in 1973. It's just history. It's just a history book of that year. And I sat there and I went, now I want the year I was born in, not the year before. So that's why I decided to move on. And there's a picture of a tiger in a zoo here, which is sad. This was before people looked at zoos differently. I just saw a cool picture. Where'd it go? Calendar of 1974 events in the back here. Again, obviously, you'd have to know somebody born in 74 to be interested in this. Oh, medicine. Just in case, just in case YouTube is weird. Medicine. What was going on then? So it's just interesting. There were both years for both my brothers back when I found this, so I actually gave them each their year, but there wasn't my year. So anyway, I'm going to move on. But if anybody knows somebody born in 74 who would like to know what happened that year, and in a very vintage, old school style book. All right, so moving on. Oof, that's again sounds worse. Let's do this one. And we're leaving it at 3. We're leaving the 3. We had all those books. Did you? Oh, that's awesome. I was wondering. I'm like, does anybody ever have this collection along the way? And so we're starting this one at 3 as well. And I absolutely love this book. Did anybody grow up watching the Lawrence Welk Show? Scrapbook. It's a scrapbook of the Lawrence Welk Show. Look at do you remember the clothes? Look at this. I would wear that. I would try that on. I love that color. I think this is such a fun, again, I'm thinking, are coffee table books a thing anymore? I don't even know if they are, but if they were, how fun. Now let's flip through. None of the colors, none of the pictures are in color on the inside, but because it's like a yearbook. There's Mr. Lawrence Welk holding a Rose Bowl ticket for some reason for 1972. Did you guys watch this at all? I found the show soothing. Sometimes I was like, okay, but I forget where he's from. But you remember him? He's and a one and a two. He was just so comforting to see on your TV. I don't know. And then the bubbles. They did the bubbles. I'm surprised there's no bubble pictures on here, actually. So it shows the cast. They had all these dance routines, these beautiful outfits, songs that they did. Yes. Yep. My grandfather, I believe my grandfather really loved this show as well. I'll look at the very end. And a one and a two. And then look at the font. Or that's a signature, I guess, or something. I'm having a hard time reading it, but does it say Lawrence Welk? I can't tell, but that's pretty cool. Here he is with his accordion. Good times. Okay, moving on. We're gonna start. I think we're pretty much gonna start all of these at 3. I think I'm just gonna keep it right there. This one is called Sit. It's a more modern book, and it is different dog breeds wearing fun clothes. It's illustrations. I love this book, but I was going to give it to someone who's a dog person, but they don't really. They don't want it. So, I'm a dog person too, but I don't have any. He was born in a German-speaking community called Strasburg, North Dakota. Oh. Why did I think he was from Norway or something? That's funny. Okay, that's interesting. So let's see. We have explorers and visionaries. Uh, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but here's one dog. And there's a whole write-up next to it, by the way. I'm just not going to. These will be fun to frame in and of themselves. Again, if you're not. Hi, Bust a Move. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Selling books today. um, a few children's, a few craft books, a couple reference books, a couple magazines. Here's another breed. I feel like I've seen cat books like this, but they're usually like in Victorian garb. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So if you know anybody who's a dog person or has just loves dog books, I'm thinking Christmas already, guys. I'm already thinking that. I think these are hilarious, and they're very well painted, drawn, however it was done. Look at this guy. Again, you could frame these if you wanted to because they're already in frames. Even the back. I think it's fun. Oh, you know what? This was a library book, you guys. This was a library book. It still has a card on it. That's too funny. So there's a library card in the back. To show you one more picture and then we'll move on. Look at this one. All right, moving on. Let's see. I'm gonna move. Let's break it up a little bit. I'm gonna move on to Ephemera for a minute. Oh, Simone. Hello, Simone. I don't think I ever got your first name. Simone. Bust a move, Simone. Bust a move, Simone. Bust a move, Simone. Might take a minute. So let's leave the $3 up there, and I have 3 black and white photographs of people. I don't know who they are, but so here's the first one. And it is a lady sitting under a tree. And you can see the old vintage car. It wasn't vintage then, but the car in the background. Let's see. Glenna Vivian? Glenna Vivian? So there's the first one. And the next one is also the same lady. And she's shielding her eyes from the sun. There we go. It's more of a candid, I'm guessing. And you can see more of the house in this picture. And then, actually there was 4 photographs. I was wrong. Still starting at 3. This one is very faded, and it's actually a postcard. And it says a name on the back. And it was never used as a postcard, but it looks like navy to me. It's quite faded. These, again, are great for scrapbooking, junk journaling. This is you could use this in a patriotic page. That would be pretty cool. These pictures have a lot of character, I think. So there's the third one, and then there is a fourth one, and it is a very faded, it looks like a family photo. I'm just trying to see, and it's kind of like jagged along the top, so definitely not haunted. I was gonna say you could use this in your Halloween display if you wanted to, because you know, black and white photos do come off as creepy sometimes to people. So, and like I said, it's a little bit worn on the top and the back. So that was all 4 of those. I'm going to move them aside. And I have a couple. Let's see, what do I have in here? What do I have in here, actually? Seems like this is just miscellaneous assortment of things. Leaving it at 3 up there, I have a New York Thruway little booklet. Another vintage little dealie. Fun stocking stuffer, again, if you've got a vintage lover who likes this sort of thing. I just flung something onto myself. And there are photographs and explanations with the photographs of what they are and where they are, things like that. I don't really think they don't make these anymore, so it'd be fun to collect one from each state. Have one of those collections going. I don't see these commonly. So there's this one, and this is greetings from New York through away the main street of the Empire State, excuse me. 10 prints in natural color. And also with it, you'll be getting Valley Forge, PA, genuine photographs. Another kind of souvenir piece. You're getting both. It's not for choice. You're getting both. This would be really cool for a dollhouse. Here's the back of the package. You could have actually sent this to someone in the mail. 2 cents without message. Interesting. So let me get these little photographs out. It says photo company, the Grogan Photo Company, Danville, Illinois. There are several pictures in here, so I won't go through all of them, but orderly room, whatever that is. Great for, you could frame that and put that in a dollhouse or something. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Don't fall down. Okay. Oh, thank you. I know. Not something you see all the time. Observation tower. Just neat little dealies, neat little stocking stuffer dealies. And again, junk journaling. These are the right size. You know, you just poke these into the pockets or whatever. So I'm going to move along. The pictures are, just kind of historical pictures. And they're all in black and white. There's actually quite a few of them in there. And me getting them to focus each and every one of them would probably take too long. So I'm going to move along as soon as I get this put away. It's like, these would be great too in one of those, what am I thinking of? Mason jars. When you have a mix of things in mason jars, like this whole packet, just go inside the mason jar. A mix of a doodad mason jar. A doodad mason jar. I think it's fun to have things like this in there. That way you go through it, you're like, oh, there's more to look at in here. I'm trying to get this to go back in the packaging. It doesn't want to. All right. Oh my goodness sake. All right, moving on. Moving on. I have a couple more books in this little bag. Leaving it at 3. We'll just leave it at 3. It's a vintage first aid book, 4th edition. It is quite marked up. I don't know that will come off or not. I have not tried. It's from the American National Red Cross. So, it's an older way of doing things, but it just shows like poisonous plants. I'm a sucker for vintage books. I'm just a sucker for vintage books. There is some underlining and things in this book. It looks like, yeah, dislocation of shoulder, dislocation of the thumb. Oh, and it shows how to fix that. Let's get a more pleasant looking picture than that. Let's see. Okay, the circulatory system, the skeleton. So it just kind of explains what to do in emergency situations and how the body functions in these situations. And there is, like I said, some underlining going on. Somebody really studied some of this. So this might have been somebody's nursing book. This would be a great prop as well if you're dressing up for Halloween and you're a nurse or something. I don't know. Or it actually really looks good just like as a bathroom display as well. So if you have a bathroom kind of collection going. I'm going to move on. Bathroom collection. That sounded gross. I meant like, what am I trying to say? Like some people collect like, I don't know, like Band-Aids and like medicine cabinet type of things, vintage medicine cabinet things. That's what I was getting at. All right, moving on. I'm going to leave $3 up there. And no, I'm not. I'm going to put $1 up there. I'm going to start this at 1. Goodness, I cannot type for anything today. All right, start this at 1. It is Smokey Bear Saves the Forest, and that's before people started saying Smokey the Bear. I always thought that Smokey Bear was a MAINE like creation. I don't think he is, but he's very pervasive here in Maine. And like you always see the fire risk warnings, and it's always Smokey Bear next to the sign, like especially the further north you go, or at least that's what I've seen. It kind of has that Yogi Bear kind of illustration look, in my opinion, a little bit. So we're going to start this 101. This one does not have a barcode on the back. So this is from, what year is it from? MCMLXXI. I'm not Roman numerals. MCMLXXI, 1971. Seems like it might be 1971. So it's your typical Whitman reader. There's a fire. Oops. I don't know if it ends with only you can prevent forest fires or not. It doesn't look like it does. Wonder if that came later. There's them all escaping and happy. Really sweet little book. I remember getting these types of books at Christmas, like 2 or 3 of them at Christmas or whatever. So I'm going to move on from this book. And the one other thing that I have here that I'm just going to leave one at $1 is it's a set of book plates. And I don't know if anybody uses book plates anymore, but here they are. This is going to be your picture. It's just a lot of plants. And it has this gold foiling on the box. I don't think there are 50 book plates in there. I could quickly count them, but if you're interested, that is. Otherwise, there's probably been a few used, but there's some information on the inside. Antioch Book Plate Company. I honestly don't know if book plates are made anymore. Are they? This is what this book belongs to. Oh, I'm sorry. From the books of. I'm so used to it saying this book belongs to. It must be from my golden book collection. From the books of, and it's the same picture. You would just put it in all your books. So again, don't need to use it for books. Could use it for crafting, junk journaling, throwing it into, using it as your thank you card, even as your thank you card if you're a reseller. Or just as a little additional little like tie on or whatever to whatever you're selling. I'm going to move along from those. I think that's it for non-book items. Yes, it is. Well, there were a couple books in there anyway. It was a weird conglomeration of things in this little bag. I'm not sure why I put it that way, but I did. All right, we're getting towards the end here. I have, let's see. We're gonna leave the $1 up there. This is Nature's Wonderful Family, and it's an animal book. Who is this by? This is by Highlights. Remember Highlights magazines? Absolutely love Highlights magazines. The illustrations are usually really, really nice. And again, it's just talking about, it talks about nature. Misunderstood Mephitis? I've never heard of that word before. So we've got skunks, we've got the armadillo, a live tank. Again, I loved this stuff as a kid. I was such an animal person. The snowy owl, a bird that fishes, the kingfisher, the belted kingfisher. Oops. We're going to show them one more picture, and then we are going to move on. Here's one with elephants. And I believe this is probably from the 70s or 80s. I didn't check this time. 1971. 1971 on that. Oh, there's a yin yang. I just realized that. The yin yang symbol. Oops. All right, moving on. Let's see. Let's see. One sec, you guys. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to the magazines. Animal book, please. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Let me jot you down. Happy Maker. Thank you so much, Happy Maker. I appreciate this. Let's see. Nature's Family. Nature. Family. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So, yes, we are going on. Now, this would not qualify for media mail because it is a magazine. Even if it's an old magazine, it has advertisements in it. And this is Woman's World, 1976, March 1976. So there are some fun ads in here. Can you fool Mother Nature with these yarn flowers? Probably not. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. I think it's the shine. Anyway, we're going to open up the magazine. I love these. I love these. Wait, let's go to the back. Put the Maybelline ad. Hello, fresh face. Oh, I remember when they looked like that. Oh my goodness. This was fresh face. Blue eyeshadow. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's open this up. It's all black and white. Oh, where do I start? Well, there's an article about Betty Ford right at the beginning. Folksy First Lady, Homemaker of the Year, and Crafts Enthusiast. So that's fun. And it does show her at Christmas time and then a pattern for a lantern ornament. That's interesting. I think I want to look for the ads though, because that's what did I just see something about OJ? How's your OJ IQ? About orange juice. Okay. Popsicle purse. Even back in the 70s, look at Tramp Art. Popsicle purse. Let's see. Let's see, eyeglass art. Okay. Remember the eyeglass art? You see a lens and somebody puts a picture in it. Usually at church rummage sales. That's somebody who did eyeglass art. So that's been around a while. That's not a new thing. Look at that. This is fun. And this is fun for scrapbooking. These pictures. These are great for like surrealism scrapbooking. Or not even scrapbooking. Collage. I meant to say collage. Dust you must. Oops. Modern technology has not ignored the area of dusting. Here are a few tips. Dust you must. All right, we're going to move on in just a second. Let's see. Crafts project of the month. I guess it's a lampshade. All right, we're moving on. Let's see. I've got a McCall's magazine. I'm going to leave the dollar up there. It's a big one though, size-wise. It's from July of 1969. It's quite tattered. Actually has the original person's address on there, but it doesn't matter. It's from 69, so. Sorry, my chair is making a bunch of noise. Let's do the back. The ad on the back. Cascade. Didn't they change the name to something else? Yeah, they changed the name. Let's see. Audrey Hepburn at 40 is the first thing I opened up to. Let's see. Look at the, okay, this is a secret antiperspirant ad still in there. It's a sexy antiperspirant ad. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, look at this. Whew. Bam. Get that ad. I know somebody who does the collages, and I could see her using these. I'm gonna, if these don't move, I'm going to message her and see if she would like them. Solar cane stops sunburn pain. That's true. Solar cane works the best. Don't do that though. Don't do that to your body. But yeah, so it's got all these old ads. I don't know if there's one more I can grab that's fun to look at. Again, I don't want to like show the entire magazine, but let's see. One more, and then we'll move on. There's some coupons for cat food. Very expired coupons. 12 cents savings. All right, we're moving on. We're almost done. And these, I don't know what to do with these. Honestly, they're crafting books, and I don't know if anybody is here for that, but I'm going to leave them at, I'm going to have to put a $3 star on those. Start at 3. Just because there's a few of them, if somebody ends up wanting all of them, then it won't be so much. So these are the Family Creative Workshop books, and there's a whole library of these, and they're so interesting. They have wonderful photos, and all the colors are covers, excuse me, are also interesting with beautiful prints, textures, whatever. You'll see in a minute. So this is, I mean, even just setting it out like this, just literally like as a background for some, it's already functional as a book cover. So this is book number 23 in the series. And they all have this at the beginning of the book, I'm assuming to keep the pages crisp. I'm not sure, but just about all of them have one of those in there. And this has wire sculpture, wok cookery, wood assemblage. Oh my gosh, I can't say the word. Assemblage. Wood assemblage is assemblages, woven tapestries, wrapped in coiled work. Somebody's last name that I can't pronounce. Yarn toys, yarn painting, yo-yos, and zeotrope toys. It's interesting. And it's a crafting book. 1976 is the year. And so let's see, a disc mobile. Here's a disc mobile. Let's see, what else? How to make a flip book. I used to do that a lot as a kid, actually. I make flip books. I don't know why flip book's in here, but it's under paper folding, I guess. Let's see. Tapestries. What else? I was actually going to put tabs in here. I just didn't get to it. But this, a freestanding sculpture, and how to make it. I'll show you a couple more pictures, and I don't even know what this is. What is this, a UFO? Moving picture wheels, and how to make those. Like the vintage movies where you turn it and it just moves because the picture is moving on the reel. How many do you have? I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. I can actually pop them up really quick so you can get a better idea instead of me being really detailed with each book. So there's the one I just showed. I'll put it over here. This one is, I'm assuming, to do with pottery. This is number 13 in the series. Yeah, this one shows how to make pipes and stuff. Making a corncob pipe. They would be, what am I trying to say? I'm starting them how am I trying to say this? They're 3 each. Yeah, it'd be starting at 3 each. I was just gonna kind of go one at a time, but yeah, I would just because of the cost of the books and the box, excuse me. 3 each for all. Got you. Okay, got it. Sorry, I misinterpreted. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and just say sold. Nobody else is interested. And sorry, I misunderstood. We're gonna say I'm just gonna type in sold. I'm gonna type in sold because there was any interest, somebody would have said something probably a little sooner. So I'm gonna say sold. Thank you so much, Anne Murphy. And I again apologize that I didn't understand what you were saying. I'll show you the rest. Thank you. I'll show you the rest while you're here anyway. There's that one. We have this one, which is just really lovely. I believe it's on. I wish it would tell you right at the beginning what it's about, but oh, this has got food and planters and ornaments. It's just chocolate making. It's crazy. This one I'm having to do with knitting projects. Again, a really fun cover. Just letting you see it. Another knitting one. There are great pictures in here. That's what drew me. This is basket weaving again, but there's probably everything else in the B category in here. This one's my favorite. This one's my absolute favorite. Just because of the cover. It's like a perfectly sorted junk drawer. Thank you. Yes, congratulations. And yes, thank you. They are really cool. And this one also, the glass making. I should have opened this one up just for the heck of it. And it's showing granny squares. Okay, there we go. Lamp blown glass right at the beginning there. Oh, look at that. I want to find that. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'll set those aside. And I think that's it. Yep, that's everything. And either Happy Maker, wait, actually, I'm going to write you down first before I forget. And Murphy. All craft books. 3 each. Okay. Thank you both so much. And thank you, everybody who's been here and hanging out. I think they're really neat, too. Happy Maker or Anne Murphy, are you interested in this? Just I'm going to pop it in there with everything else. No additional charge. It's an I Spy book, Lightning in the Sky. It's a Walter Wick children's book. It's practically weightless, and I didn't want to charge anything for this, so I thought I'd throw it into somebody's box if they wanted it. I can also hold it as a giveaway for another week, but either of you are interested, I can pop that in one of your boxes. Just let me know. And I think that's everything. I had some Christmas books at the beginning, and then a couple of vintage magazines. I had a Lawrence Welk book, an Anne of Green Gables book, and Nancy Drew books, if anybody is coming in late. Oh, and a Happy Maker said hi, Spy. Sure. Awesome. Thank you. I Spy. Happy Maker. Okay. Awesome. There we go. Perfect. So you see my stack of books I just put over there for now. Oh, and book plates for Anne Murphy. And I think I had those at $1. All right. Book plates at $1. I'm pretty darn sure I had them at $1. Anne Murphy. And okay, awesome. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. That is everything, you guys. I appreciate it so much. I will, as you can see, it's been scrolling across the screen this whole entire time. I completely forgot to take it down. But the invoicing, I'll do my best with getting it out as early as possible. However, my health has been so unpredictable lately that even sitting down is just it's hard. It's not easy. So but I will do my best when I have the mental fortitude to do it as soon as possible. Well, I should get this off the screen though. Get rid of that scroll. Get rid of that. There. All right, back to comments. All right. So thank you all so much. I can't believe I left that scrolling the entire time. I appreciate you being here. I know it's not what, books aren't like woohoo books, necessarily, but oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Shouldn't take too terribly long. There's two of you, and so I don't imagine it's gonna take me that long. So again, appreciate everyone's time. Appreciate you being here. I'm sure someone is live right now, Kathy or Cricket potentially. Go see them. I plan on coming back next week. I'm not sure what the theme of the sale is going to be. I do have a tote somewhere in there with Christmas stuff in it. I don't know if it's too soon for Christmas stuff. Okay, awesome. Happy. Oh, let me write that down too before I forget. And it's all the books, right? Every single one of them. Just double check, but yeah. Happy Maker books. Okay. Good to see you too, Kim. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Donna. Thank you, everyone. And have a good evening. And I will see you next week. Have a good night, guys. Bye. Bye.